Did you think I was done talking about this guy? Absolutely not, particularly when we have an entire season of a television show that just kicked off and took everybody off guard. Seriously, no one ever thought that this guy could carry an entire TV series, but because, again, Don Mancini is running the show, actually, funny enough, he really doesn't have to. And it ended up becoming a sensation. Now, if there's one TV show right now that's running that has actually been able to take nostalgia and take it and build on what was done before and actually, push it in a new and interesting direction, it was the show Cobra Kai, where it was able to take the nostalgia of an entire franchise, even the stuff that's not considered that great, and they were able to say, wait a minute, we can just take what was done and try to build on it, to try to reinforce it, to try to make the whole thing better. I actually firmly believe that show helped inspire shows like Chucky, because one of the great things that this show does insanely well is just embrace the entire legacy of Chucky and actually create this beautiful cake, because here you've got nods to Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky. I mean, of course, you got Jennifer Tilly back as Tiffany. You have Alex Vincent, Christina Elise are all back in the show. But even then, the show does not bank so hard on nostalgia that it's not focusing on moving things forward. And with that, we have an incredible cast of young actors who are all tackling some pretty heavy issues, particularly regarding bullying and abuse. I mean, you have Jake dealing with the fact that he is an outcast, owing to the fact that, yes, he is gay, but even more so the fact, but he's also dealing with a troubled home life, because the one family member who would have encouraged it is now gone, and his father doesn't want anything of it, and basically is abusive as fuck. But then meanwhile, you've got his cousin, who when you meet him is kind of a dick, but then when you see his home life, you realize, oh shit, he's dealing with abuse on a completely different level. And the thing that I love as the progression goes, because you have Devon Sawa playing two twin brothers, when one is gone, because you see him as the monster he is, you think that his brother is at least more collected, but as it goes on, you find out, nope, he's just as bad. And I love seeing how the show, in a very mature fashion, does this progression for every single one of these characters, to kind of see them and their nature at the beginning, and then as it goes on, some of them go through redemption, some have a change of tone, and some are definitely, and I will definitely say at the end of this, all these characters are definitely not the same as they were in the beginning. And even then, despite the fact that it is a USA sci-fi show, we still get some good kills in this sucker. It's still incredibly funny, and it's still unmistakably Chucky. It still never strays from being Chucky. So if you love everything that came before with Don Mancini's work, watch the show. It's amazing.